back to say, DeLucas, let's see how he's going to manage this. Because again, I feel like Phovias for certain teams are a hit or a miss.
Yes. Yes. And based on, what, game 3, I believe? Yeah, Dyron rocked the Phovias like crazy. TLID, they should have the scenario, right? They should have the radar that Phovias first pick. But it seems like they're taking their time here.
Wait, do they go? Do you want Bane or do you want? Do they just go Angela Ling? Okay, sorry, that's crazy.
I mean, it's a little tough.
Because Bane and Alpha is Alpha.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like TLID always lean in, especially when they have that first option. We'll rather the Alpha over the Bane 9 times out of 10. But Witty now getting access to the Khalid once more. Pretty big deterrent for RRQ. I mean, if we're talking about how Khalid is supposed to play in lane against the Phovias, generally Khalid has a slight advantage pre-level 4, but then afterwards, Phovias doesn't really care what the Khalid does at that point. He can tank for days, he can poke him out, and most importantly, he can break him out of the quicksand guard.
What about the clear?
The clear, Khalid is going to take out 90% of the time.
So the Zushin and the Bane, okay. So RRQ, it seems like they will not prioritize the Yve. It seems like Rince is more comfortable here on that Zushin as well. TLID, they will take the Yve. So it's a very, the theme is still as game 1 in this series.
Yep. They basically kind of given what their main laners are going to be. 2 out of the 3 of their mid trio as well. Ooh, they get rid of Irithel.
Yeah.
So does that mean first pick Natan and then they kind of say, you know, whatever happens, happens?
Beatrix, I think. I think now Skylar wants the Beatrix. With this Irithel ban. If not TLID, ban for that last
Actually,
spot.
I think Kesku should ban out the Beatrix, to be fair. It's red side, and they've already got 2 enablers. They've already got the Raging Sandstorm. They also got RWM as well. If you pair that up with the Beatrix, you've basically got a death trap.
But if they do that, what's to stop them from picking up something crazy like a Claude?
Like a Claude?
I feel like for the cleanse. If Beatrix banned from side of RRQ, I prefer TLID picking up the cleanse.
This is specific for RRQ Claude.
It is.
Specific and against TLID that have picked up the Yve.
Yes. No, that's a very good angle to look at it. But 2 things that I was worried about. Number 1 was Hylos, which got banned out here. The second one is Franco, and that also got banned out by TLID.
Yeah, agree.
Dang, they are on top of this draft. Woo! This is a tough one. Do they ban out the Beatrix? I feel like they should, because I feel like RRQ's, especially Skylar's hero pool, is deep enough to take advantage of it.
Another body they are going for here. Terizla. One of the main factors. TLID, they will pick up the Natan early here. So they're not practically concerned in leaving a hero for Aaron Cheeky last.
Guys, this 1-1, but outranged by Yve.
Yep.
It could still be Beatrix, right? Beatrix. Even Kaja is an option.
Because Kaja, you want to pair it with a mid laner who has more burst. Jushin is not very bursty here. And I feel like unless they've got like some... I mean, it could technically work with Bane, but I think Bane still would need items first before he can do that. All right, there we go. The Beatrix comes through. Shawhead. Okay. Jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, I hope Aaron brings Purify.
Owen, are you there? Owen?
Akai is good here. TLID can pick up the Akai. RRQ banned it out like twice last game, and if not 2 games ago. Now I feel like Akai, proper disengage tool, great pin down possibility, and Jawhead is going to be very annoyed against an Akai.
How does it lane against the Phovias though? Because I don't think you can put the Akai in the roam.
Actually, well, I think against Phovias it does pretty well in the early game, right? Because his base damages are actually deceptively high, and when you're dealing with the poke, you need to just worry about Phovias' second cast of his first ability. Okay. Implosion instead. So they're really doubling down on this big wombo combo.
They want the big CC. Tigreal and Jawhead, both roamers first time in the series.
Okay. How are we feeling about the drafts this time around?
I think this is very snowball heavy for RRQ as well as TLID. I think First Blood is really going to matter between both of these teams. That first turtle is going to determine the next 2 minutes of the game. That's how devastating it's going to be.
Let's not forget Natan Yve late game though for TLID.
Huh? let's not. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's it from the panel. We're gonna throw it over to the casters for championship point.
2-2. A ceasefire to be cancelled soon, as they will all battle it out again in the Land of Dawn in game number 5. It is still TLID against RRQ Hoshi.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, game number 5. The battle for match point, championship point. TLID able to equalize the scoreboard, and now it's another Alpha versus Bane in the jungle. It's not really that crazy anymore, huh, Arashi, from the regular season. But still, so far, both these junglers, it really depends on the early game. Whoever seems to get the early has always just dominated through.
In theory, Edok on the Jawhead, again, can do so much more damage. It's so much stronger individually, right? 1v1, especially with the Mecha Suppression. Extra damage, 2% per each stack, up to 6 stacks, so up to 12% damage, additional damage for the team. It's like a mini focusing mark. Emblems of Indie Home, though, show that it's full movement speed, agility, and Wilderness Blessing for Edok. He's playing full utility, whereas for Witty, he's always been more frontline heavy, going with the firmness for the extra bit of survivability. But the thrill on 3 members, they want to have that early game damage. With 3 agilities inside of RRQ, it's going to be an early game skirmish. It's only a matter of when. With Skylar having the weapon mastery, waiting for a kill. Whoa.
Good shove over. It's not the ejector threat. And for TLID, it's really just all about getting the Natan to a comfortable spot. It's not really the best of matchups against the Beatrix, so playing it safe is okay, as long as they go for the control over the neutral objective.
We talked about the Akai, right, as the disengage tool against the Jawhead, but then you see Witty in the Tegriel. Not one of his best heroes, of course. We haven't seen it that much.
Yep.
But we talk about the Second Hammer, right? That can really knock back the enemies from RRQ. Is that also a disengage tool to really just counter the Jawhead approaching?
In theory, Unstoppable Force can't really be stopped like that, but, you know, if he gets a pushback, he might be in danger of being picked up himself. Look at this, though. Control for Team Liquid, but RRQ are ready to contest.
Good shove from Witty. Good ejector. Failing to be locked down. Now Demonic Force. Oh, the Sharks Edok is the one who gets it with the Spark Missiles. Tyrant first blood. There you have it. Rin's Crimson Beacon to the front, forcing Witty to flicker out.
Fabian thrown it through the Sharks, and he was stuck in the Turtle Pit. RRQ, they get that early game going. Iron Chicky, it's not going to go for the kill.
Darren has a level advantage. He's trying to bully Iran. Beat him up here while he has the advantage. Going for a bit of a play here.
Iran being forced to use the Raging Sandstorm. Darren doesn't want to go for the dive. He's had enough. He got the dub.
Witty, though, pressured by Rins and Skylar with the Beatrix. How is he going to fare in this lane, Arashi?
In the lane, I think for Beatrix, it's about getting some poke in with the Renner, clearing the lane and rotating. And we've seen Edok. This be a big problem here for Team Liquid ID. If they're just waiting around, Edok doesn't really have to commit to really do damage with the smart missiles. He can just walk around and have that extra shield, and he'll just win the trade by default. But I think it's going to be a long wait till the next neutral objective here for both teams.
So I got confirmation. Witty, this is the first time ever that we've seen a Tigreal pick from Witty. A debut pick, you would say, for Witty in the grand finals.
Oof. Is it a card up his sleeve? Is it desperate times with desperate measures? Edok, though. Whoa.
Real world inflation and the Spear of Alpha. Iran walking forward. Edok. It got really low. Raging Sandstorm to take him down. Now with Lancer Flare, Tyrant moving forward. Crimson Beacon. No Spear of Alpha means you're dead. Alpha down. Iran in the back of his.
Iran
chopped down by Tyrant under the turret. Witty getting the shot, but there is no way that they can go for any kills. There's no one alive to do so. Iran forced back RRQ with an early game win.
They know they have the phobias. They know the longer the game goes, the fight goes rather, the Iron is just gonna pop off, dude. As long as it's a front to back, as long as Team Liquid ID are kind of corralled together for safety, it's fine. But look at Witty, though. Whoa!
Oh, with the shove back again. Iran into the front. Whoa! Good knockup with the Fabian Spear of Alpha. Grins, no Crimson Beacon. Big resources spent earlier. Fabian, no Spear of Alpha.
Tango, they want to fight this
Iran. Raging Sandstorm out of 2. Retreat on point from Fabian. Gets out. Deadly Cash from Sitsujin will not find them.
Oh, great trade there. Iran sacrificing himself to get the turtle. And Dairon actually comes in to try and flicker in, disrupt the turtle take. A bit too late though. But RRQ setting up for something on the top side. There's going to be surprise coming in from Fabian and Witty though.
Oof, they invade TLID's jungle. They have control over this, and really getting tossed upon.
That's the ejector for you. Whenever you're in these bushes, opening up is always scary.
There's a lot of abilities that could just mimic the movements of TLID, and they can jump into the backline of TLID as well. Talking about the Phoveus jump and then Edoc with the Unstoppable Force. Does this mean the only tool that can keep them in place is the particular ult?
It might actually, maybe the Real Manipulation and the Raging Sandstorm, those two, this can all be comboed together in theory. So RRQ for sure needs to be a bit more careful. Not for now. I mean, RRQ with this control, they can use the Jawhead even more efficiently. But look at this dive though.
Very aggressive on the Sutsujin. Aran also walking up concussive blast. Ready, Sutsujin will be taking down Fabian. Then will be traded back. Dyron, Rins is the guy Dyron has given the kill over to.
At this point, man, Dyron is just absolute menace, but
Implosion from Witty. A shove. Skylar, no Purify on the Beatrix. And that's why they picked the Tigreal. They know Skylar will be vulnerable.
This is a very good kill that also cements the lead up top. They get the turret going down. And this might be the chance, but it's, of course, Mr. Ade.
Is that an RRQ jersey?
Yeah, it is. Hey, Rashi, I'm just saying, man. I've been watching this guy's streams, or at least his clips. And whenever he wears someone's jersey, they lose, man. I've used Pikachu's jersey, man, you know, so.
I want to see him flex his M1 medal. He did that in the regular season, right?
I don't think he'll do it twice. Maybe Edoc will do it twice. Ejector again onto. Whoa! Good dodge with the Spear of Alpha. Away from the Bennett's Rage. And we have Ade acknowledging that he's been featured here.
Hey, cool. Just like RRQ when they're engages, conceal play.
Shove over into the real room ablation. Witty looking for an implosion. Raging Sandstorm combo with the implosion. 2 members, but Rins. Oh! And that demonic force from Dyran. Onto the back. Aaron Shiki disappears. It's a shot over, trying to find them. Yehezkiel still gets out, but it's a big win for the Kings of Kings.
Dude, RRQ, they're just getting so much more value due to the clumping nature of Team Liquid ID. They've been trying to corral together for safety, but it's really working against them, especially when Dyron is just so out of control, dude. 3-1 and 4, getting shut down there, but having so much pressure. Compare his impact here to Aran. All Aran has been able to do is zone people away and get big crowd control AoEs. But for Dyron, he's doing everything. He's sustaining, he's doing damage, he's knocking people up left and right. It's just so good right now. His damage, he's actually the highest goal difference from both teams.
As an XP.
As an XP leader.
Insane.
Yeah, so good from Dyron. Has been able to get the targeting going on as the Phoveus as well. Jumping into the backline, TLID, they have nothing that can protect them unless either Aran lands a healing Raging Sandstorm or maybe an implosion also going on. As RRQ, they want to take control of top side, and Aran is there just to safeguard the players of TLID. But now for TLID, what's their winning condition, Arashi?
The win condition is to get Aaron Shiki on curve and get a combo, right? If they can actually land a massive combo and catch 3 members of RRQ, it could be a big moment. Oh, Witty!
Whoa, they go on to Witty. Implosion used up already. Demonic Force now. Dyron in for the pursuit into Aaron Shiki. Good Spear of Alpha from Fabian. The Dyron just flickers out. Meanwhile, Witty will be dealt with by Sutsujin. Rins picks Yehezkiel up. Fabian has been isolated by RRQ. Usually you see the cavalry run people down. The Kings are running the cavalry down.
The lone stallion beheaded by the kingdom. They want the revolution to stop, and they are on course of doing it.
Edoc has Flicker. They have a window here with 2 members down. No Tigreal. They're gonna go straight for the purple. Go straight for the Lord. I don't know if they have enough damage to rush it. There's definitely a lot of damage available. But Rins, that was a great play to really separate, to really break apart the composition of Team Liquid ID. This is the problem here for Team Liquid. If they go and group together, they lost earlier because of the AoE, of the combos. If they spread apart, Rins just kind of wedges himself in between all the members, and they just kind of win regardless. They just don't have enough damage just yet. 5,000 gold lead, Lord coming up, RRQ. If tempo is what they're looking for, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, they're excelling in their own rights. But TLID, the only thing they can do is just cut down the creeps, farm it up, maybe just wait for Iron Chicken to get his power spike that Holy Crystal, maybe. And this Latan will have a very, very huge responsibility of carrying this game. Skylar with the BOD. This will just even exert more damage towards TLID, but not the items though, Arashi.
In the items, Thunderbolt, Radiant Armor competed for Dyron. He's definitely up on the curve. Skylar has the Sky Piercer though. It's a Spa. Let's see. With that build, Can he actually get some stacks going? As Hitsujin, as always, man, that damage is great.
Oh, there you
but
go.
third item, power spike for Aaron. Now RRQ needs to be a bit more careful. Dairon can maybe tank some shots, but Rins, Hitsujin, and Skylar, they have to be very aware of where exactly Aaron Shiki is. And he has a Purify, so he can't really be stopped as easily.
Yeah, a single implosion towards Skylar can be the end of RRQ because Skylar is vulnerable, like you said. No Purify on the Beatrix.
Wow.
And this is the first Lord, right? So it's easy to take it down, especially when you have Anatan that just shred it down easily. And the Eve as well.
And a holy defense.
And a holy defense.
Yep. Well, Fabian, on top of that, goes for the Queen's Wings as well, so it's going to be a bit more durable. As wow, a fast-moving Jawhead coming straight at you. Definitely scary, let alone the one piloted by Edok here. Finding a lot of opportunities so far, but RRQ, the patient just wait around right here, and we get a taste of that burst damage. Haskill, almost.
The Renner.
More than half his HP.
It was almost Yehezkiel'd.
Wait,
Oh.
not yet. Is Yes alive?
Yeah, easy
alive.
killed.
Hey!
Whoa.
Very like that. Because he'll play from TLID. They want to reclaim control of their top side jungle because the wave is shoving towards them. But bottom side, still a slow push for TLID. Tyron might jump in.
He does jump in. Ejector, not ready to get ready. Sandstorm onto Rin, still has a Purified. Good disengage here. You're not going to be taken very low. Real world Blation, unable to find him. Down on the back, just jumping. Renner's happening, not connecting. Aaron Shiki finding Tyron Winnie. Finding two, but then, only then does Rins decide to pop in the Purify. Very, very patient.
Oh,
Up
really?
top. It should be a base turret. It will. Free for RRQ.
Wow. Look at how much effort needs to be exerted by Team Liquid ID to catch Dairon. Even then, if they were just a little bit slower, if Dairon was a bit tankier, he could have gotten an extra kill there too. The damage on this hero really is quite insane. Now with the base tower taken, unfortunately for RRQ, it is not on the side of the Lord, so they cannot use it for an advantage. But look at where Skylar is, already cutting, already prepping for the next Lord take. 7.5k gold ahead. Team Liquid ID with the golden combo, the Natan and the Yi. Do they want to contest this? Do they want to let it go and play that defense? Take a page out of Geek Fam's book.
They want to.
They have to.
They have to. They have to defend. They can't contest this Lord. I mean, Woody looked kind of confused with the Tinkerell as well.
Yeah.
The implosion. It was hard for him to find and target a specific RRQ member. And I feel like, yes, you have to bank on that implosion coming from Woody. But how are you supposed to maneuver if there's so much layer towards RRQ's front line?
Especially with all the AoE like waves coming in. You have the deadly catch, but also the wave of the Phobias just knocking you up. If you're coming from the front, it's going to be so difficult. And I think the idea for Widdy is that he wants to come from a different route, not go for a frontal assault, but the zoning. Look at where Edok is at every single time. It's almost like the entrance to the jungle on the bottom side is plugged by Edok. The one on top is plugged by Dairon.
Yeah, they have a tri-lane wave pushing up top, down bottom, one in mid as well. This will be the base defense we all talk about. Geek Fam style, TLID, can they hold?
Let's see if they can. Edok walking up already, zoning them away. That's an implosion onto Edok. Let's jump back to Edok. Able to flicker out. Rin's gonna be caught by the speed of Alpha though. Aran jumping in, diving in. Two members down. RWM catching Dairon with a raging sandstorm. Dairon melted by Aaron Shiki. And they keep themselves alive in game 5.
The revolution still underway. They keep it alive. Renner's apathy to impale out on Shiki, but he will be fine. They hold the base, but they lose 2 turrets.
Very similar gold lead still, so all things considered, not a massive swing just yet for Team Liquid, but these are the moments where they can find some more turrets, more farm in the jungles, maybe even another pickup if really can get close enough. There is a flicker available and Skylar has no Purify, so now he needs to really respect it without the frontliners available, without Edok and Dairon around to just tank some of them.
Whoa! Oh my goodness, what happened to a run? A pull, but Edok ejector, Widdy caught. Lantern flare over to Aaron Shiki. No! There is no entropy. Buys the Blood Wings. He pops the Purify, but he will still be cornered.
Oh!
Even despite dealing that damage. Now in the mid lane, it's a cut in the waves. Fabian will be able to buy some time. Yehezkiel gun down. RWM not enough to take this game, to save this game. Fabian chased down by Dairon. One cannon minion, another super minion wave up top. The Kings of Kings have secured match point. 1 game away from an MPL title.
the fashion, the closure of that game